In the House of Asterion. Ooh. Game by Matt Barbett. Based on a short story by George Louis Borges. Okie dokie. A chalice of wine. They bring me the best they have, by the way. Offering. I accept with the utmost grace. It gets the job done. It is true that I never leave my house, but it's also true that its doors, whose numbers are infinite, are open day and night to men and to animals as well. Anyone may enter. Okie dokie, good to know. A key? They accuse me of arrogance and misanthropy, and perhaps of madness. Such accusations are derisive. I will punish them soon for leveling them at me. What is this? What's left of a visitor? Oh. Did you eat them? Is this a crown? This crown once belonged to the king. My mother, who named me, is the queen. The king is not my father. Oh, so the queen had an affair. Ooh. And then the king died? That's what it seems like. I have other names, but my mother named me Asterion. It means starry, glitterer from the heavens. It sure do. Another ridiculous falsehood. It has it that I, Asterion, am a prisoner. Shall I repeat that there are no locked doors? Shall I add that there are no locks? Ooh, who's this? What's left of a visitor? Okay, I guess we'll go this way. There's still so much to show the other Asterion before returning to the heart. When did I leave my house and step onto the street? Oh, when I leave the house and step onto the street, the people prayed, fled, prostrated themselves. Some climbed onto the altar of the temple. Others gathered stones. One of them, I believe, hid himself beneath the sea. It makes sense, of course. Despite my modesty, my mother was a queen. I cannot mix with the rabble. I think you are a Minotaur. That's what you look like. Alright. Oh. Is that a doggy? A doggy? We shall see. What are you? The man who designed my magnificent house also designed an ingenious disguise for my mother, the queen, which allowed my father to see her beauty. They made love in the field and conceived me. I have not seen my mother in many years, but I have this costume she crouched inside to look upon her as my father did. I bring her flowers. Okay. I get it. This is the story of the Minotaur. Okay, because the woman dressed up as a cow, so the bull would, do what bulls do to female cows. Oh my lord, okay. What is this? I never get lost. Good for you, Asterion. Good for you. Okay, Asterion is definitely the Minotaur. But let's see where else his house will lead us. Alright, so we came down. Alright, I came in here, so let's try, okay. Maybe, oh, no, both of these lead the same way. Up. And then, okay. Oh, where am I now? Let's see. I never get lost. Good for you. I admire the gold ring in my nose as it glints in the pool. The water is not still enough for me to see my own face. Perhaps for the best. Perhaps for the best, my good man, Minotaur. I have never retained the difference between one letter and another. The gods made me too impatient. Sometimes I deplore this, for the nights and days are long, and I have all these books. Oh, poor Asterion can't read. A visitor. The ceremony lasts a few minutes. They fall one after another, without my having to bloody my hands. Oh, great. There are distractions from all the nothing. Sometimes I like a ram. Sometimes, like a ram, I run through the stone galleries until I fall dizzy into the floor. Good for you. Where am I? What we got down here? Every 9 years, 9 men enter the house so that I may deliver them from evil. I hear their steps or their voices in the depths of the stone galleries, and I run joyfully to find them. I never get lost. I haven't been here yet. Okay. I try to decipher my own face by comparing it to theirs. I am unique. You sure are. Sometimes, when the boredom strikes, I climb upon the platforms and fling my body from them onto the floor until I am bloodied and laughing. Sounds like a good time. The king's father's name was also Asterion. It is a family name. I take much pride in it. The king had a son once whose name I did not know. That son is dead. I like to think this house was built for me to keep me safe, since the king could not save his true son. The man who built this house for me had a son once too. I saw him fall from the sky on melting wings. The world is cruel. I will not leave my house again. Okay, so melting wings. That was, oh, what was his name? He flew too close to the sun. Icarus, that's his name. Icarus flew too close to the sun. Now we shall come unto another courtyard, I say to the other Asterion. Alright, that's over there. Well, we'll go that. Now you will see how this cellar branches out, I say to the other Asterion. Who is the other Asterion? Now you will see a pool that was filled with sand, I say to the other Asterion. I knew you would like the drain, I said to the other Asterion. Who is the other Asterion? Your grandfather? Of all the games I play to fill the days, I prefer one about the other Asterion, the one I see in this mirror. I pretend that he comes to visit me and that I show him my house. Oh. Well, at least it passes the time. Oh, what's up here? Another door? All parts of this house are repeated many times. The mangers, drinking troughs, courtyard pools are infinite in number. The house is the same size as the world, or rather, it is the world. I did not understand until a dream revealed to me that the sea and the temples are also infinite in numbers. Everything is repeating many times. 2 things in the world seem to be repeated only once, the sun and Asterion. Perhaps I have created the stars and the sun and this enormous house, but I no longer remember. I will not leave my house again. Okie dokie. So, we're not trapped here. We've made that plainly clear. We're not trapped here, but Um, we won't leave. There we were. Jeez. Okay, what we got here? I never get lost. That's good, Asterion. My true father was so beautiful that the king kept him for himself, rather than destroy him as an offering to the god of the sea. As punishment, the sea god struck the queen, my mother, with intense desire for my father. It was only when my mother fell pregnant that the king, out of jealousy, saw fit to kill my father. I was allowed to keep my father's head here. I am grateful to the king for it. Yep, he is indeed a Minotaur. Well then. Alright, never get lost. Alright, another of the doors. I do not know who they are, the people sent me for salvation, but I know that one of them prophesied at the moment of his death that someday my Redeemer would come. Since then my loneliness does not pain me, because I know my Redeemer lives and he will finally rise above the dust. If my ear could capture all the sounds of the world, I should hear his steps. I hope he will take me to a place with fewer galleries, fewer doors. What will my Redeemer be like? Will he be a bull or a man? Will he perhaps be a bull with the face of a man? Or will he be like me? I will not leave my house again. That way he will know where to find me. Okay. Alright, so I need to find the last door. Ooh, what's this? Sometimes, to pass the time, I crouch in the shadows or the corner and pretend I'm being followed. Okay. Even my detractors admit there is not one single piece of furniture in the house. There is no pomp there, nor gallant court formality, but you will find quiet and solitude. Yeah, you sure will. So, are we roaming this until our, our savior comes? Last door. I left my house once, stepped onto the street. I returned soon after leaving out of fear of the faces I saw. They were discolored and flat, with no horns or hair at all. I will not leave my house again. Yeah, I totally have. At any time I can return to the center and pretend to be asleep, with my eyes closed and my breathing heavy. Sometimes I really sleep, sometimes the color of day has changed. When I open my eyes... Oh, there's someone here! It's you, isn't it? You are the one who has come to deliver me into my salvation. Are you just a man? Can it be? Oh. Sure is. It looks like you killed Asterion. Congratulations. Yeah, you delivered Asterion into salvation. Sure did. His salvation was his death. Good lord. You monster. Would you believe it? Ariande? The Minotaur scarcely even fought back. The end. He didn't fight back because he thought he was playing a game with everyone. Makes you feel bad for Asterion, really, who was the Minotaur, who, if you didn't figure that out, his father was a bull who was supposed to be sacrificed to Poseidon, but the king, whose name I don't remember, decided that he loved this bull so much that he did not want to sacrifice him to Poseidon after all, So instead of doing that, he sacrificed a different bull. Poseidon got angry, cursed the queen to fall in love with the bull, and they had a child together, which was the Minotaur, who was cursed to roam aimlessly in a labyrinth forever. And those deemed, I think, like every 9 years, 9 gladiators were forced down into the Minotaur's labyrinth until someone came and finally killed him. But yeah, I feel bad for Asterion. Poor guy. So that was In the House of Asterion by Gowanusaurus Rex. This is free to play in itch.io. You don't download it, it's free to play in browser. So thank you all so much for watching. If you like what you saw, please like, comment, share, and subscribe for more content just like this. I hope to see you soon.